Some time back, in both my blogs, I used to have a section or times where I'll just talk about the mundane and how magical it is. How, for me, the moments that are so normal and boring are the most blissful for me because I was so aware of the infertile people who will never have that and who yearn for it. Yes, motherhood was and is hard, but I knew that the pain of not being able to experience it was worse. Those people who don't know what they're missing, the people who don't know that the day they conceive, they will have a child who has cerebral palsy and brain damage. When they think of pregnancy, they think of a healthy child. And the fact that they can't have one or they can't adopt one for whatever reason, it hurts them. And so every moment of mothering filled me with joy and peace and contentment. These are the little moments that I'm about to show now that I mean, the moments that I used to share about. No, well, I do have another victory in terms of just reading. I will say that when I called out specific words and they had to then see if they have that picture, kind of like bingo type thing. And then I would say cat, and my son would say cat, I've got one, and then he'd put it on the word cat. So yes, they do begin, obviously, with different letters, so he can tell. But at least he can tell and is reasoning and able to realize that, okay, that says hen. It's a plus. It's a plus. It is. This is the kind of mom I want to be always. Before AS became too bad, I'd go on homeschool trips, like definitely every single month, and we'd go out to nature, probably also every single month as a family. I can't do that anymore. I'd go to the, I don't know, pond, lake, river, streams, and even when we're taking a walk, if we would spot a stream, I would stop with my older two and say, hey, let's crouch down here and look at these tadpoles. And that, for me, I'd arrived. I was a homeschooling mom. School was wherever we were. I remember we lived in Somerset West at the time, and it was just a quiet, peaceful place. We lived like on a mountain. So you had the Helderberg Nature Reserve, beautiful place that we used to walk on. Walk on the mountain often. And there was another huge park where people would take their dogs. We went there often. It was just a life full of activity, full of traveling, of walking, of looking at tadpoles and watching them swim in a little brook. I felt so happy in myself as a homeschooling mom. Other people would say, oh, she's just a homeschooling mom. Oh, she does nothing. Oh, it must be so nice to do nothing. And I think, nope, I'm reaching my children's minds, hearts, everything. I felt like I'd achieved and I was achieving so much. We could do a lot more crafts and activities, cutting things, making things, using toilet paper holders, like the toilet roll, the brown inside of the toilet paper, to make things. Part of that is gone because my children can't cut. Even with help, they can't cut, and they're 9 years old. Part of that is gone because they can't follow instructions. It is gone. But these are the other moments I want to revel in, the moments of motherhood and teaching. I mean, when you're a mom and you're with your children, you're constantly teaching anyway. Everything that you do is a lesson. So today we did some ladybug, as they call them overseas. We called them ladybirds, cookies from The Good and the Beautiful. It's an activity that needed a lot of overseeing because my poor children can't even smear things. Like they can't smear peanut butter, or in this case, vegan, just in case you're watching, vegan cream cheese. We get it from Woolies. I think Spar also has some vegan cream cheese. So yes, we did the vegan cream cheese on crackers, and then you cut strawberries in half, and then for the wings, and you put on a blueberry to be the head of the ladybird. It was fun, it was simple, and my girl, especially my younger, very talkative twin, enjoyed eating it and showing, look what I've done. My child, my 10-year-old to be, she couldn't understand the instruction, which was the tip, like it's shaped almost like that. Put the tip together so it's like that, these, don't look at these fingers, just like that. This should be the wings of the ladybug, these fingers, these ones, and then the head is here. She didn't understand that. She kept putting the back of the ladybug together, and then it didn't look like ladybird wings. So those are the things that just, even when you're in the midst of doing something simple, when something simple is difficult for a child who's old, it just hits differently. But we enjoyed doing it. She didn't really notice. I would just keep adjusting it, or I would say, okay, leave a space, and I would show them, look at mine, look how I'm doing it, and I'm leaving a space at the front for the head. There'd be no space. It's things like that you think, wow, this life is so different. And you just can't get used to it, because this is something a preschooler should be doing, obviously with help. But if a 10-year-old, she's turning 10 in December, can't do it, it just hits differently. The other thing, I was cooking, finishing off the rest of the patties that I couldn't do yesterday. And I just, all of a sudden, I'm standing there bent over in so much pain. And all of a sudden, I hear my talkative 4-year-old Nene. She says, "Did you call me Eli?" And I know immediately I am meant to pretend I am Eli and she is Samuel. I love that. I love that. I'm glad that she takes these Bible stories in. I'm glad that she's not only obsessed with being Pharaoh. I'm glad that she can also be Samuel. Pardon? No, I didn't call you. It wasn't me. Go back to bed.
You call me Eli.
Oh, no, it wasn't me. Next time, when you hear the voice, you must say, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening." Will you do that?
No.
You won't do? Okay, now you can go sleep. Even if that means I have to stop what I'm doing and smile. And this is something I had just sent a message about. I'm finding it more and more difficult to have the energy to hold myself together and also to smile. It's taking everything within me to hold my emotions, to hold the pain in, to not be despondent. And then I have to smile and be so cheerful. It takes a lot. And that's the kind of mom I've always wanted to be. The cheerful mom. I wanted the cheer to come easily. I really wanted that. I wanted it to be natural, not something that now in 2024, July 2024, that I have to actually force myself to do. I have to mentally rearrange my face and smile. That's not who I've been. And the fact that it's who I'm becoming, it's not right. But anyway, enjoy these little better moments of motherhood. The moments others take for granted. The moments other mothers told me they would never want because they can't stand their children. Enjoy them. You've got your parrot!
Hey. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, you like it?
Yes.
I need to ask for your pajamas.
Hello, you. Hello, baby girl. Hello, baby girl. I'll bring you new pajamas. I love you. Oh, we love you. Rio. Where's BK? BK, where are you? Yep, there he is. Good job. Good job, Rio. With this part, I just love that my daughter and I were having a conversation. I never had that with my mother.
I'm hearing Andy. I'm looking for her. No, that's exactly. It's meant to be very heavy so that it centers your brain. Oh.